what is the difference between coping and regulating your nervous system? So when I look at this as a somatic tension and stress release coach, coping is the way that you navigate and manage life so that you can carry on. Something is stressing you, something's making you triggered in life, and you get a tool, you get something that relieves this stress so that you can carry on with your life, with the responsibilities that you have. It doesn't necessarily, or most of the times, release it. It doesn't really let it go from the system. It allows you to handle it, but it will still be there affecting you, stressing you out. And while this can be effective in a short term to continue doing what you're doing, it's not really going to allow you to let go of this stress so you can live your life on your own terms. It's always going to be a little bit that chip on your shoulder that's holding you back. And it works when you have energy and when everything is going well. But if stressors become too much, if there's other stressors or other life events that comes in, then the coping might actually not be what's sustainable for you in the long term. So when we're looking at regulating the nervous system, we are really literally retraining our brain and nervous system how to handle this stressor, how to navigate this trigger in a way so we start to let it go. And the difference between the coping and regulating your nervous system is that when we regulate our nervous system, we are showing our brain and our nervous system a different path to navigate a situation. So let's say someone gives you a mean comment about your weight. Maybe they didn't mean it, could be cultural. Someone just say, oh, looks like you gained weight. And that is a massive trigger for you. And that trigger responds, like something in your body responds to it. And you might say something, you might be very upset, and it might get to you. So the coping might be that you have a tool so that you can carry on, so that you don't say something bad to the person, but you're still feeling that anger or you're still feeling that activation in your body. So that means your stress is probably still going to be there. When you regulate your nervous system, you create a pause between this trigger, this stimuli in your body, and your reaction. So you don't react, you create a pause and you respond to the situation. And when you have done that a few times, when that starts to become habitual, you are literally showing a new pathway of how to manage yourself in a situation like this. Even though this has been happening for you all your life in different situations that this trigger has come across, you're literally retraining your brain and nervous system how to handle it in a different way, which will discharge that energy in a different way that is not necessarily conflictual, so you being angry or stressed or not being able to feel safe and live life on your own terms. So when we regulate the nervous system, we really teach ourselves how to manage stress, feeling safe or feeling lack of safety. What do I do with this energy so I can make clear, focused decisions that are sustainable? And the coping is more of a short-term strategy to get by, which is not bad. We need coping strategies, but I would say the self-regulation is what really allows us to be able to manage ourselves, to self-master our own emotions, thoughts, and feelings. And it is a practice. It takes a little bit of time, but once you start to get it into a habit, you will see big, significant changes in your life, in interpersonal relationships, at work, family, within yourself, self-esteem, and confidence. All of these things starts to change as you can regulate your nervous system, because you're able to see things clearer. You're able to navigate yourself and show up more as your authentic self. And if you want to know more about this and how you can regulate your nervous system and really become immersed into a process that allows you to understand the theory and the practice and gain powerful tools that you can practice to regulate your nervous system, then I have an online program that is self-paced called the Grounding Program that has 5 seminars and 15 powerful grounding tools that you can start to incorporate into your life that allows you to go from coping to self-regulation, which will allow you to be more of yourself, reduce stress, sleep better, and show up more authentically in yourself. It will simply give you that extra boost of energy to go in that direction that you want to go. And if you want to know more about this program, you can go to our website, livingwiththespirit.com, and you can also DM me on any of the social medias where you might find me, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. And I'll be more than happy to answer any question, or even set up a chat if you have further questions and see how this could be a good fit for you. Thank you very much for joining this video, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.